Hi everyone, this is MJ. Welcome back on M Code. I hope you all are doing great. So here we are studying about the manual testing and today's topic is UAT. In our previous topic we have learned about the system testing. So if anyone wants to know about the system testing, I have provided the previous video link in the description. Please use that link. So let's get started with the today's topic. So what is UAT? UAT means it's a final phase of software testing where end users or business representative test the application to verify if it works as per the real world business needs. So that is the UAT. This UAT testing done by the client, business representative or product owner. The goal of UAT is there we can validate the product meets the business requirement. There also we can ensure the system is ready for the production, and there we can check the gain formal user approval for the release before the release. So before the release, we can take the formal approval by the client or user, like our application is ready for the production. This kind of thing happens. This kind of a testing happens during the UAT, and these are the goals of the UAT. Now, next point is who performs the UAT. UAT actually performs by the end users, product owners, business analysts, and sometimes client representative. Here, while the UAT phase, QA works is QA can give just support by setting up the environment and guiding the process, but the users only can perform the UAT testing. QA just give the support for the environment setup and prioritizing the flows. Now, when UAT happens after the system testing is completed and passed and before the deployment to the production. So we can say before our application went for the go live, that time UAT phase is going on. Now, let's take one example. I have added two examples. One is related for the e-commerce website and one is related for the banking domain website. So I will explain one example, which is e-commerce e-commerce application, and we can take the Amazon app. So let's try to understand. In our Amazon app, we have this kind of business flow. Like we can log into the Amazon application, we can search for the any product like laptop or mobile. Then we can add that product to the cart. Then suppose we have any coupon, we can try to apply that coupon on the added product. And next phase is payment. We can do the payment. And last one is whenever payments happen, we are getting the order ID or confirmation email or SMS. So these are the business flow. Now here you can see what are the UAT verifications we can do as part of this. So here we can do the price calculation is correct or not. That kind of a checking we can do. Then we can check the payment gateway redirect correctly or not. Then any confirmation email or SMS is getting or not. This kind of testing we can done as part of the UAT. Or after successfully payment done or after successfully uh, adding the order or order confirmation, their system should generate the order ID. So that order ID is correctly generating or not. That kind of things we can do as part of the UAT. I hope everyone used the any kind of shopping app like Flipkart, Amazon, Mintra. There are many shopping apps. So I hope everyone aware with this flow and this kind of a verification. But try to understand this is the process happens during the UAT. So if all these align with the business rule, like all these steps, all these verifications aligns with the business rule, so that time we can mark that a UAT is successful. If suppose any kind of a process or any kind of a flow is going wrong or any kind of bug they have observed or identified during the UAT, then they can reject the UAT and send back for the fixes. They can raise the concern where they exactly they have the bug. They can give the complete description about the bug, complete evidences, complete screenshots, and they can raise bug on the board. So developer can give the hot fixes on that if it is needed immediately. Now another one is banking application. Here also you can see flow is the same, and we can generate this kind of scenarios. So if you want, you can just read this. You will understand what exactly it means. Now next phase is UAT's process step by step. Here I want to add one point like these steps is similar like STLC. So I have created STLC video. I will add this video link in the description. But y- you can go there and you can try to learn about the STLC. So definitely you will mm, get idea about this steps. But here I can explain some upper level. In UAT's process, we are do planning. There we can identify the UAT scope, prepare the UAT plans, and define the acceptance criteria. The next phase is test case design. There we can write the UAT test cases based on the business scenario, not on the technical ones. Here we don't care about the technical things. Next one is environment setup. We need to prepare the UAT environment. And fourth one is tester selection. There UAT people or client can select the tester. They can choose the real end user, domain experts, or client representative. Domain expert means like we have e-commerce, healthcare, banking, web applications, telecom. These are the domains you know. So if anyone aware with the healthcare and our application is related for the healthcare, that time client choose the healthcare domain expert for the testing of the application. Now, fi- fifth stage is test education. So whenever application is ready for the UAT testing, that time we can do the execution. That is nothing but the test execution. Whatever test cases we have written, that scenario we can do with the application. That process nothing but the test execution. Next is defect login. If any business issue or any kind of a bug they have identified in the UAT, that time they can raise the defect on the board. Now next one is fix and retest. If that issue is valid, the developer team can start work on the razor defect. They can give the immediate fixes on that, and after that, we need to retest. So retest means whatever bug we have raised, that bug testing again we can do. That process nothing but the retesting. I will explain that concept in the upcoming videos. And last one is sign off or approval. When all criteria meet correctly and our UAT testing completed and all the flows, all the functionality of the application is working as per the expectation, that time we are give the approval and we can do the sign off, UAT sign off. So that are the steps we have as part of the UAT. Now tools used for the UAT. Here in UAT testing, we can use the Jira, Azure DevOps for the tracking the test cases and detect defects. Then TestRail, Zephyr, TestLink. This is for the managed test cases and reports. Excel and Google Sheet for the simply test tracking. Then user backend bug here used for the usual visual bug reporting and UAT dashboard reporting and sign up purpose we are using. So these are the tools. If you want to know with the example, you can read this example. Now, next, I just added some scenario. Suppose we are testing the application. So, what exactly we are creating the scenario? So, here we have scenario objective. Suppose UAT 001, this is the ID. There we can validating the login functionality. So, steps will be enter valid credential and click on the login button. These are the steps. What is the expected criteria? Then user should navigate to the dashboard. So, likewise, these two scenario also added for the verify product purchase and verify refund process. So there also we can generate multiple scenarios based on our application flows, based on our application functionality. Just your understanding purpose, I have added these three. We can create multiple scenario like UAT 004, UAT 005 with the sequence manner. Now next is benefit of UAT. This is last point. So in the UAT, we can ensure the product meets the actual business needs. Then we can reduce the post-release defects. Let's suppose we have deployed application in a real-time environment and there are thousands of users using our application, and they have observed some mismatch or they have observed some glitch in between the application flow. So that is the harmful. So that time we need to do maintenance of the application. So there also it is costly for the production rollback. So this kind of things happens. We need to pull that application again. We need to give the uh, fix on that issues. So there we need to do the sprint planning. There we need to assign the team. There we need to do the development. There we need to do the testing. So all the process comes in the picture. So it is definitely costly and time taking. So we if we do the UAT, so these things we can avoid. We cannot push the application directly into the production environment. Before that, we can do the UAT and UAT reduce this kind of things. And it confirms the system is ready for the market or client use. So these are the benefits of UAT. and likewise we can perform the UAT testing. So that's it for today's topic. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would request you, if you like this video, please give like to my video, then share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel so you will never miss an update from the M code. And also I will request you, please hit the bell icon, so definitely whenever I will post the new videos on my channel, you will get notification and you can e- watch that video. So if you, it will be helpful for you. So that's it. Thank you. See you in the next video with a new topic.